What is up, guys? My name is Ahmed Sarkar. I'm your host from Recycle and Code, and today I'll be showing you how to create our our home page for our It's Best website. So yeah, we could get right into it. First up, what we're gonna do is open up our folder. And you see, we have our folder open here. We're gonna open this up in our command prompt. We're gonna do code dot. And once code dot is open, as you see, we have our index.js here. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on creating the command handler on the next episode, but we're going to create our website. So we need to create our pages folder. We're going to do pages and create a landing, or we could do home page.html. What we're going to do is doc type HTML, language to English, and we could do our head, and we could do title to Discord JS tutorial, and yeah. So now we're gonna create our div. And create our header in here. So now what I'm gonna do is do h1. We could do Discord JS V12 Discord bot. And we could set the image of our avatar bot. So we can do image class equals avatar, and we're gonna do source equals and then the link of your bot avatar. So in order to get that, what we're going to do is our bot avatar is, so if we check back in Discord, as you see, we have our bot here, Recycled in Code. So in order to get this image, we're going to do Control-Shift-I, click this here, click on the avatar, click on the arrow, click on the arrow once again, and then one more time, and I see the link is here. So we're just going to copy that link, and if we show it here, as you see, it shows. So I'm going to put that there, and we're going to finish it up right there. But actually, we need to do a line saying bot's avatar. So now we're gonna create our title. So what the bot's basically on. We're gonna do h3 multifunctional Discord bot. And now what we can do is create the description. We're gonna do p class equals description. Do that, and we could set our description. I'm just gonna do something random. So form. Let's see. Here we have the basic random description. So once we have that complete, we are done with our header, and we could move on to our body. And I'm going to create a div class. I'm going to put on the buttons, and I'm going to do button class equals button, and we can name this button our commands. And the same thing, so button class equals button. We could do support server. Do one more, button class equals button, and then invite, and boom. So in order to see how our bot is actually doing, you're gonna actually need a extension called, I believe it was live server. As you see, live server. And once you have that installed, you're just gonna right click here and do open with live server. Open up in your browser, and it'll show your progress you're doing. So now that we have our buttons complete, we are done with our body, or our whole website. So now we need to actually create our CSS. So what we're gonna do is style, and we could start off with our buttons. We do background color. So the color of the background, we could do 2CF33. 2C2F33. Yeah, there we go. Now we can do color to orange, and we can do font size to around 15. Transition duration, we can do 0.5 seconds, and we can do border 2px solid for CAF50, so a little bit of green, and we can do border radius to 8px. Keep clicking 9. We do font family, so we're gonna need to get some fonts. So we're gonna be getting the Josephine Sans, and also for Doka 1, we'll also need one more. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not opening here. We do fonts.google.com. We can search up is I believe it was New Wave. Yep, New Wave. So we're gonna need to define all of these. So we're gonna click select the style for New Wave regular 400. What we're gonna do is copy this whole thing and go all the way back up to here where we our header or our head, and we can paste that in. That bit. And boom. So now what we're gonna need to do is actually get the other ones. So for this one, we're gonna choose Josephine Sans. We do regular 400. I'm gonna add this style. I'm gonna click this, view your selected families. And what we're gonna do actually is not copy the first part where it says pre-connect and copy the second part. So boom. And then paste that there. I'm gonna paste the last one for Doka 1. Regular 400. Select the style. The same thing. Do the last one, not the pre-connect. Paste that. So once we have done that, for our button font family, we're gonna do Josephine Sans, and it's part of this sans serif. So boom. So once we have that complete, you could check the live, our live server, and as you see, our Texas color is orange, the border is green, and the background is black, and the font is a bit better. So now what we're gonna do is do dot buttons, and we're gonna do text align to center, and that's it. And as you see, is in our center. So now what we can do is a little animation. So whenever we hover over the button, we can do background color to, I guess, the green. So 4CAF50. And we can do the text color to white. And we do cursor as pointer. Now if we try it, as you see, whenever we hover over it, the background changes green and the text color changes white for all of them. So now that we have that done, we can start on our H2 or did we add a H2? I'm not completely sure. We only added H3, so yeah, but we'll just add H2. font family to the Fredoka one. And we could do text align to center. We could do our font size to, I guess, 300%. With color, so we're gonna do 00 AEFF. So this little blue. Let's see. We don't have H2, so I don't know why I did that. Now we could create our H1. So we'll do font family to Fredoka 1. We'll do text align center, and we could do font size to around 300% once again. It's basically the same thing. Color, do 00 AEFF, same thing. But if we recheck, and as you see, our H1 is like that. So now what we're gonna do is do our description. So we're gonna do dot description, color to RGB, do 100, 100, and 255. Now we can do text align to center, and we do font family to Fredoka 1. Check and see. It's like that. So, actually, instead I wrote 1000. It's 180. My bad. And see, it looks like that. Or we could make this a bit purple. Add another 180. Let's see, it's purple now. It looks a bit nicer. So now for our avatar of the bot, so we can do the avatar because we don't want it looking like this. So do avatar, and we can do display block. We do left. Sorry. We could do auto. Margin right to auto. We can also do border to 4px solid, do 4CAF50, that green, and we could do border radius to 100%. We could do a width to 20%, height to 20%. We could do WebKit transform. Do dash WebKit transform. We do that 8 seconds ease in out. So now we can do transition as transform. We do that 8 second ease dash in and then out. Now if we recheck and see, looks nicer. So now once we hover, we're gonna do effect where it does a 360. So we're gonna do avatar and then semicolon and hover, and we can do that WebKit. We do transform, rotate to 360 degrees, and we could do transform to rotate 360 degrees. So now if we recheck, so we hover, does it, and when we don't hover it, it goes back. So yeah. Now we are gonna do our H3. So I'm gonna do H3, or actually we could do P. Do span color to 4 CAF50, and yeah. What we're gonna do is body background color 2C2F33. Now if we recheck and see it's black, and boom. So now we're gonna do our H3. We do color to 7 to 8 9 DA, and we do font family to the new wave we added. So okay, I'm not sure how it's spelled. I'm just gonna copy this. New wave, and we're gonna do text align to our center and font size to 150, I guess. So now we could do HR. We could do border color to 4CAF and then F50. That green color. So now if we recheck and see, we are complete. So now how are we gonna actually add this to our local host? So what we're gonna do is go to our index.js, and we can we're gonna install a new module called nope, wrong thing. New npmi install path. We do const path equals require path. So now we're gonna go to our app.get our main page. So we're gonna remove this line. What we're gonna do is res.status 200. We're gonna do .send file path.join. Do their name, and we can do ... and then we can go into pages, and then we called it home page.html, I believe. Yep, and boom. So once we have that complete, you could start up your bot, no dot, and see it's running on localhost 3000. You do localhost 3000, and okay. So I guess it couldn't find it. So what we're gonna do is we could remove this and restart. No dot. We reload, and as you see, it is our home page. When we hover over it, it does it. So if this video helped out, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, stay tuned for the upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys later.